for the New England Smash Invitational. So that's an interesting one.
Is.
I don't know who that is.
Unfortunate tag. But, yeah, so this is interesting. I do feel like Terry is probably the fighting game character that does the best damage. Just because he's got the biggest hitboxes relative to his body, and then also has infinite supers.
Yes, the infinite super part is definitely the yeah.
You know, and him being relatively heavy also does allow him to kind of take advantage of the arthritis that Peach can sometimes get.
Yes.
And as a result, you know, if you had those infinite supers over 100% and you're in an arthritis matchup, not usually a great time for you.
Correct, but I still think in some ways Peach just has the range advantage here. Like a lot of back air wins this matchup pretty single-handedly. But
back air solid. Forward air is pretty big as well.
Yep.
She also does have the mobility advantage. Doesn't have the speed advantage. Terry can definitely rocket off in her direction faster than her. Just can't really change as easily.
Yep.
She can't really run away from necessarily. She can juke him out in mid-range, but that's about it in terms of movement. As I said, we do kind of need to get this back air a little bit stronger than that one. And that one. There we go.
And he uses the weak back air to force a tech chase situation that will then give him the forward air. It'd be too easy just to do a back air. You gotta think like Nuggetz.
Yeah, for sure. It's always a process.
Yeah. But I think the thing too is NeoSK almost had that stuck. Actually dropped a jab confirm there. I'm not sure if it was a misinput or something, but definitely I think had a jab confirm lined up earlier.
Very good SBI.
Yeah, I think that was another drop on that. So that probably should have killed every time.
Yeah, that power geyser I think was I think that was a misinput caused by like the parry timing messing up the way the inputs are read. Because that was definitely supposed to be Buster Wolf.
Yeah, and that would have exploded Trey off the side of the stage.
Yeah, he would have gotten smashed. But now we do have the unlimited specials going on now, so this Buster Wolf, not bad.
Yep.
And now, the name of the game is we want to try to make as much out of this stock as we can, potentially even taking one at relatively low percent.
I mean, yeah,
before we die.
with the rage right now, like, good damn there. And see, now Trey heard us and it's like, oh, they just wanted one back air. Got it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a questionable full range burst option there. Definitely not something I feel like you want to do into most characters, honestly, at 150.
Yeah.
Peach doesn't have a whole lot of reasons to be like scared of you at that percent. At literally 0.
Yeah, literally 0.
At like 40, 50 maybe, not at like actually 0%.
Yeah. These power dunks landing power dunks are interesting. I'm wondering if this, as the set goes on, how much Trey is going to want to punish those, because they're not the safest option. Not the safest option for me landing with a power dunk there.
Yeah, it's not super safe at the height that he's doing it from, but at the same time, there is a height where you can auto-cancel it. And if Neo starts doing that, like that, right?
Okay, that's good to know that it auto-cancels.
Yeah, that only has 4 frames of landing lag, and that means that if you're not right there, basically, Peach isn't going to be fast enough to like get through with Punisher. Is he good? Okay.
That was some magnet hands.
Yeah, that was
some magnet hands.
I remember one of the biggest gaslights, like before COVID in this game, was Terry having a bad recovery. Because watch, he's like, they're gonna make this bad. Like, okay.
Unfortunately, did not. But Trey did a great job there of actually.
Yeah, fantastic. And forward air in the straight line. Big
fan. You know, hover next to the ledge and just go, and you'll probably get somewhere.
Did I win? You did try.
Because though though it's Okay, sorry. But, you know, Terry's recovery isn't great, but it's also kind of linear. Has very linear options. So a character like Peach, who can sit there and float, literally, at the ledge, will have a lot of options to just tell you no.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, like you say, his recovery is pretty long. You can go pretty far against characters like Spaces that like are more trying to ledge trap you. But yeah, Peach, that's kind of tough. You can get around that situation that Trey put him in with the Rising Tackle if it's the charged version.
Yep.
But that one wasn't. They didn't have time to get that charged up on stage. So at that point in time, you run out all of Terry's resources. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Float by the ledge, dig your forward air, take your pick, and knock you out. Actually,
that did 21. It also did 21%. I was complaining about this earlier. There is so much damage in this game. Everything in this game does so much damage.
It's because of the 1v1 multiplier.
It's
They
insane.
didn't have that back in the day.
Yeah. Back in the good old day with Brawl, I did 3 damage a hit and I was happy.
And it was fun. We used to see like Marth 40, like, oh, that was 13. Like, oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know? And now we see like, we got Future Fair doing 17, Power Dunk doing 21, Snake F-Tilt doing 23. It's just like...
Dude, Snake Grenade hits you and it does 8%. Not
Yeah,
the explosion!
the
The physical
grenade
part of
itself.
it hitting you. And that's because of another fun thing in this game of the longer a projectile travels, the more damage it does. For whatever reason.
Oh, wow.
That was a great tech.
That was fantastic tech. I don't know if we're going to be able to get something out of it. Managed to make it bad.
I think if Trey's perfectly in position, they're really not going to be able to get the up B pod because they're just going to get hit by it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's like you were saying, because that linear recovery, it's going to be easy to run out the resources high. And then at that point in time, you're not going to be able to guard your rising tackle, and then you're going to have to do an unprotected one. And at that point, it's just got to kind of stay more on the stage, I feel like.
That'll be
tough.
it. Yeah, that'll be
wrap.
it. Yeah, that's going to be a wrap. We'll be going to Nuggetz in a pretty
I will say,
convincing fashion.
for someone who I have never heard of,